We are here with lying down practice. Lying down, a very comforted practice because your supine gets good rest. Your spine is a beautiful structure which gives and it helps the body to stay erect and stand tall. But when you give it relaxation, it gives a lot of smile and boon to you that yes, you have thought about the heavy stomach which is protruding forward. But precautions to be taken. Not to go quickly. Not to give excuses that I don't have a mat. You can practice this on the bed, on the floor if you are okay to sit down, or you can practice on the bed. Go very slowly. Never to close your legs. Keep them always apart. Keep your hands on one side. Push yourself with relaxed knee and go down slow and steady. Never put pressure on your abdomen or never squeeze your frontal. Take the cushion of your palm, slow and steady with this application of your body where you are on the side bend, going to your supine rest where you are opening up and relaxing. The first step to relax. Relaxation is the key. Toes apart, fingers, palms upward and relaxed, curled up. When you're breathing through your abdomen and you feel right and everything perfect, then slow, steady, relaxed, bring your right leg closer to your body. Again, don't squeeze into, exceed outward. Open up, flare up so that there is enough room. Check your back is nicely relaxed. Check your thoracic, check your neck. Nothing is in pressure. Open wide your hands option or bring the hands closer to your body. Just drop your knees apart without squeezing. Just drop your knees to one side. This practice is very comforting, especially when you are in the lower back discomfort zone. Bringing back to the center and going to the left, dropping as much as comfort is provided. Only comfortably you're going down. You are not putting any tightening or pressure to touch the floor or the bed. You are just staying there totally, completely relaxed. Bring both the legs nice and folded. So induce more and more relaxation when your legs are folded. Repeat the same. Drop right and then drop left. Slow and steady. This practices can be done early in the morning when you are just woke up from your sleep to give that ease and relaxation to your spine. Coming back to the center, very gently, very slowly, smoothly dropping down to the left. Slow and steady coming back. Once you have achieved this ease and relaxation, open your leg step by step, one after the other. Both you will not open together, step by step. If you're energetic, if you're normal, if you're healthy, if you're athletic, still practice precaution is very important. A stitch in time saves 9. So stitch in time saves 9. Remember that. Whatever instructions, it's mandatory to all to follow. Slow and steady. Both your legs again apart. Don't bring it together. We practice Tadasana, taking right leg, right hand up, allowing the right toe to drop down, taking the left toe down and taking the left hand up. Stretching and spreading your wings. Feeling the shoulder close to your ear, dropping your toe down, feeling the hamstring, feeling the abdomen breathing, chest expanding and feeling close to Mother Nature, feeling close to earth, whether in bed or on mat. Just stay stretched. Uttana Tadasana gives a good stretch to the body, posture correction practice, spine relaxation practice, lower body is relaxed completely, spreading and stretching the entire toe to finger or head practice. Now slowly bring your right hand back, relax your right, bring your left hand back, relax your left hand, bring your right and left toes to the normal relaxed manner where they both are outward, stretched and dropped. So this is the final resting position of your body. We completed 2 practice. One was Uttana Vakrasana, Uttana Tadasana, and the third is the practice of raising your leg up. Bringing right leg up, slow and steady to 60 degree and dropping it down very gently. Bringing left leg up, slow and steady, gently, dropping it completely, very gently with exhalation. Repeating the same, palms are down, fingers are relaxed, no attention position, but mindful position. Slowly breathing in, taking your right leg up. Do not achieve 90 degree instantly or 30 degree instantly. You may just get some cramps, so do not do that. Very slowly with breath in, bringing your leg above 30-45 degrees is a good idea, and dropping it down very slowly, gently. Never raise both the legs up together. There are many chances of getting cramps, which is likely in the pregnancy. So focus on mindful breathing in with alternate legs. Slow and steady, bring your left leg up. Do not drop in the knee. Don't soften in the knee. Slowly bringing your left leg up with your breath. Exhale out, slow, steady, rhythmic, least exerting, pleasurable, attractive. Palms upward, face on one direction and feel the relaxation of supine rest. Relax and breathe. Prepare your body and your mind to wake up or get up of the practice. Fold your leg, take the support of your hand, push that under and get support and balance. Fold your other hand. One leg is folded, other leg is soft. One hand is nice and folded, cushioning under your head. Left hand close to the elbow. Take pressure of your palm. Move to one side gently and slowly. Take good support from one side and sit up. Spread and stretch your legs. Never haste in the practice. Contraindication, do not practice what? Going quickly, instantly down, rising like this, like a crunch. Never do this practice during pregnancy, is a big no. Never fold your legs in Padmasan. Never sit in Vajrasan or folded legs and press your abdomen forward. Never do that. Always keep room in Sukh Asan. Sukh Asan. Always stretch and spread your legs in relaxation and ease. Keep your spine tall as you can. Do not slouch or lean forward, is a big contraindication, a big no. So do not is more important than do practice. Do not unnecessarily haste. Remember, slow and steady wins the race. Keep always a little distance between your legs. We practiced 3 steps lying down practice. Slow and steady we went down, and then what we did, folded our legs, not squeezed our legs into each other. We gave enough room for the legs to spread out, which is very essential. Never squeeze, never bring inside tightening to the body or compression to the body. This is a big contraindication, a big no. You have to open up your legs, feel the ease of your foot away from your groin or your buttock. This is very essential. These small things which are applicable during pregnancy, we are never going to lose our figure or posture. We are never going to have any harm to our child because we are aware and we are mindful. So never have any doubt in the practices. Just understand the do's and the don'ts in the practice. So this, keep ease in the legs, away from your buttock, softening in your knees. Lengthen and spread your legs always in an open direction like a wide V, rather than keeping in a I position or a squeezed in position. Avoid this position, embrace this position and go in this position where you will be comforted. Cushioning your hands on your knees while you're lying down. The Uttana Vakrasana was the first step practice. Second step was alternate leg raise was the third practice. Before that we stretch the body so that the abdomen, the spine gets good stretch. So second was the Uttana Tadasana and the third was Uthit Dvi Padasana, nahi, only single Padasana. That is lifting one leg at a time. Again, contraindication. No lifting both the legs together. One at a time. Slow and steady. Inhalation, legs goes up. Exhalation, legs goes down. Very, very essential. These 3 steps method. Any disturbance in your mind you feel you cannot afford to practice this, please do not practice. Sit well and fold your leg right and left. And this is a simple practice for you who is absolutely raw in the practices of any form of exercise or asana. Just start with folding the legs so that you're stimulating your knees and your ankle, and you're rejuvenating energy and vital energy, which is so important throughout the pregnancy. These practices so that your pelvic strength increases and your labor is absolutely easy. So practice regularly, religiously with repetitions.